beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Newburyport. 80 degrees and really not a cloud in the sky today. It was fantastic. I took a little nap on the deck today myself, and it was very, very nice. First time I've done that this summer. I hope you had a nice little Memorial Day weekend. Weather wasn't as great over the weekend, but we caught some moments of it, so hopefully you had a good time. And if you got away, hopefully the traffic was not too bad and that sort of thing. The traffic was very bad today. Hopefully none of you were on Route 1 there, right in front of the Christmas tree shop in, what is that, Peabody or Saugus? It's right there on the line somewhere. But that market basket tractor trailer flipped over, very ugly, broke off, cut off all the lanes. So anybody who was trapped in that traffic was in that for quite a while. And they were dealing with a fuel spill there too. So a bit of an ugly thing today. I was lucky to hear that story and avoided it on my drive this afternoon, and backed 128 up for a while too. But ugly crash there on Route 1 in Saugus, right across from the Christmas tree shop. So hopefully you didn't get caught up in that traffic today. But traffic was, I think they were saying for the Memorial Day weekend, Thursday afternoon is when it really started this year. Thursday afternoon, and then of course Friday afternoon is always bad. But you know, you go to the Cape, you go to Escape up north, kind of the first weekend, the unofficial start to summer. We hope you all had a good Memorial Day, and as I said last week, a big thank you to all the veterans out there who, for their service, as we remember those who lost their lives in all the wars that this country has fought in. So, but I hope you had a good Memorial Day out there. Yesterday, it is amazing what a 3-day weekend does, doesn't it? It makes everything feel so much longer. I feel like I came off a vacation getting a 3-day weekend. But you know, I guess we can't always have them, but it was very nice. Again, quick programming note, I mentioned this last week, but we are not going to have a show Thursday. We will be off on Thursday. That is a me thing. I am heading to New York City. I'm going to see Bruce Springsteen on Broadway, so I'm very excited about that. He's my guy, and we're going to go see that Broadway show that he's been doing for a while, so making a little getaway out of it, which means I will not be here Thursday, so don't come find us. Usually every Tuesday and Thursday here at 3 p.m., but not this Thursday. We will be off, so I'll try to do the best when I take days off to let you know that I'm going to be doing that, so that you don't feel that a loss, but yes, no show Thursday. And you know what, on a personal note too here, as we talk about the weekend, I'm going to give an apology too to my golf guys, because my buddies Chris and Dan are out there playing golf right now, and I had this weird thing yesterday where I agreed to playing golf, forgetting that today is not Monday. See, the 3-day weekend thing screwed me up. I knew it was a 3-day weekend. I just, you know, you get into a groove of first day back to work being Monday, and I agreed to play golf this afternoon and really messed them up with their tee time. I said, I got the show to do. What am I thinking? I can't play golf tomorrow. So Chris and Dan, I hope you're out there hitting them straight today. I hope I didn't screw up the round too much. There is my on-air apology to Chris and Dan, who hopefully they appreciate that. Anyways, moving on to things you actually care about. First guest today is going to be Kevin Brennan. He's our guest for the week with the No Show on Thursday. Kevin Brennan is the senior class president from a family that I know very well. His 2 older brothers were hockey players, so I called both of their hockey games back in the day for Newburyport High School. So I actually don't know Kevin too well. He walked in and I said, I think we've met once or twice, but I do not know him too well. I know his brothers, I know his father, I know his grandfather. So I'll be excited to have Kevin on, though. Senior class president, that time of year, he's a busy man. He's staying after late into the afternoon to plan the proms and all that senior week stuff that I don't even remember what we do. I'm going to talk to him a little bit about that. I do remember you have a lot of senior activities. I remember it being a very fun time as you wind down the school year and end the school year, and that early part of the summer. The schools usually do a really good job of putting kids in positions to hang out with each other in a fun and safe way, and Kevin Brennan is responsible for all of that at Newburyport High School. So we're going to see what the seniors are up to here, and we'll talk to him in just a couple of minutes. So I think prom is next week, I heard in Newburyport, so I'll confirm that with Kevin. See, why should I guess? We got Kevin Brennan on here to talk about all that in just a moment. And so we'll do that. Don't forget, folks, you can follow the show at Joppa Afternoons on Twitter. That's at Joppa, Joppa, on Twitter. Feel free if you have any questions. If you're a senior out there and you want to ask Kevin something or make a suggestion, or if you're a junior and you want to have him maybe set set the bar and leave some advice for next year's group, feel free to shoot us some questions at Chop Afternoons. I'll keep an eye on it. I will ask them throughout the show for all of those high school students who are who are already home and who are maybe listening to the show on the radio or watching on television or on the YouTube stream. And hello again to all of you people as well. So that is the plan here. We'll bring in Kevin Brennan in just a moment. There are a couple headlines in the news, too, that maybe I should touch on real quickly. I just saw Roseanne. For all you Roseanne fans, the rebooted series, they're going to cancel it now. Roseanne with a very... I didn't actually see the tweet myself because she deleted it, but I heard it was a racist tweet, and Roseanne has been dropped by ABC, saying it was their only decision was to drop the Roseanne show. So for fans who have enjoyed that comeback of Roseanne, no more. The show is over. It's done. See you later. No more Roseanne. So Roseanne always gets herself in trouble with those tweets. She's a very pro-Trump person and said a lot of controversial things there even before the reboot. But there's a difference between controversial and what she just did with the tweet there. And again, I didn't see it, but by all accounts, it was racist, and she apologized. I believe it was about a former President Obama campaign aide, Valerie Jarrett. So not good by Roseanne, but she has been dropped by ABC. So sorry to all you fans out there, but you'll have to live without that show for a while. Red Sox in action tonight. Beautiful night for a ball game if you're going to head in. Fenway Park, nothing like it, right, on a nice summer night. And Celtics are all done now, unfortunately. A devastating loss the other night. It was too bad. I thought they had him for a while. LeBron ended up taking it. Good for LeBron. He's the best player on the planet. Celtics had a good year. You didn't expect them to go that far, but a great run from the Celtics, and there you go. For your year 4 in a row, it is Golden State and Cleveland for the NBA Finals. Las Vegas Golden Knights take Game 1 last night versus the Washington Capitals. Unbelievable story there. The expansion team 6-4 thrilling win last night for Las Vegas, 1-0 in that series. And again, enjoy the game tonight if you're heading into the Red Sox. Should be fun. Rick Porcello on the hill tonight, looking to bounce back after a rough outing, so we'll watch the Red Sox tonight. Day game tomorrow for those of you who want to maybe skip out on work, take a half day, do whatever. Maybe you seniors, if you're out, you are out. Seniors, school year's over. Still summer day, head into the ball yard. Who knows? Enjoy that if you're going to do that. Red Sox baseball tomorrow during the day. I love it, love it, love it. Need more day games in my life. That is my thing. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Going to let Kevin Brennan get settled in. We'll be back. We got a great show lined up with Kevin Brennan, class president, senior, Newburyport High School. Looking forward to it. Comes from a great family, so I already know he's a good kid. But looking forward to talking with Kevin Brennan in just a moment. I'm going to try not to call him by one of his brother's names as we go. But I'm betting I probably do. But we'll see. We'll be right back. Much more Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Keep it here.
Accept me, babe, but more than I whoa, baby. Come on and ride with your daddy, gonna make everything alright. everything alright.
So I called you last night on the telephone. You were all alone, and so was I. You said that you were just leaving the twilight zone on the telephone. Me, oh my. So I asked you if you knew the way to Annandale in the Cadillac by the all-night carnival. And did you have a favorite memory like the ones in me, a flying Harley in a wooden boat? You bought that big green car from Detroit City, out where the factories glow. That big green car, it weren't so pretty, you know. So we talked about nothing for a little while, and we had a smile on the telephone. You told me about the heart of the crocodile on the River Nile and your best diplomatic tones. And you and I, we saw the light of day in a funny way through the green tinted windshield. Sometimes the crocodile, he turns away from the easy prey. His heart makes his jaws yield. You and your crocodile from Detroit City, out where the factories glow. You and the car, you sure look pretty, you know. So I called you last night on the telephone. There was no one home, I know why. I'd love to hear your voice on my telephone from the twilight zone. Me, oh my. I'd buy you a brand new Cadillac if that'd bring you back. But you've already gone, so I think about the heart of the crocodile, and it makes me smile. I got kids of my own. You and your crocodile from Detroit City, out where the factories glow. You and the car, you sure look pretty. You and the car, you sure look pretty. You and the car, you sure look pretty, you know.
All right, welcome on back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. A happy Tuesday afternoon to you on a beautiful day in Newburyport with the sun shining. And I don't know, hopefully you're listening to us outside with some radio on like a beach chair or something. That would be nice. Anyways, my name is Drew Moholland, radio producer Lily Doucette today, TV producer David Kramer. Hello to all of you watching at home as well. Our guest today, Kevin Brennan. He is a Newburyport senior, the class president at Newburyport High School. Kevin, how are you, sir? Good to have you on board. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I should turn your microphone on. There you go. Talk now. Sorry about that.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So anyways, Kevin, I'm off the air here. We're trying to get the family tree right. I made a mistake that I made like 7 years ago or whatever when I started calling the Newburyport High School hockey games. I remember you're one of 6 kids.
Yeah.
I think your cousin went through first, Tim.
Yep.
And then Connor is your oldest brother.
He is, yes.
So those guys both played hockey together, which confused me like crazy when I was calling games. I thought they were brothers for the longest time, and then I think your dad came up to me, or somebody came up to me and said, you guys do a great job, but you have that wrong. They're not brothers.
Yeah,
and I said, no kidding.
Probably my dad or my grandfather. Yeah, a lot of people get confused about that. There's just a lot of Brennans kind of throughout. So
one of 6. What's it like being one of 6? My goodness.
There's always something to do, for sure. It's pretty fun. but yeah, there's a lot of responsibility that comes along with it. So
There you go. Everybody keeps each other in check.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is good. Well, your father, Mike, and Eddie, your grandfather. I think I call him Eddie. Can't remember Ed or Eddie. But very big Newburyport, really Newburyport everything supporters, right? I always see those guys around town.
Yeah, no. For as long as I can remember, they've always had the Newburyport High School.
That is good. I hadn't seen your grandfather in a while. Looks great. You know how old your grandfather is off the top of your head?
I think he's 88 years old.
Looks fantastic.
87 years old.
For those of you who know him, he's always hanging out at the. You guys like to go to the after any games or anything? We'd always hang out at the. What's that place there?
The park lunch.
Park lunch. Oh man, my mind is escaping me at the moment. I'm sorry, but that's Eddie. It was great there when at the park lunch. Always had great conversations with him, as well as your dad. So a fun family, and those guys did the hockey. You are the senior class president, which is that the first one of the 6 who have done that?
Yeah, I actually I ran last year, and I got it. I didn't expect to win, but. I was really excited, and then this year I ran unopposed.
Ran unopposed. Nobody even wanted to challenge you.
No, I mean, hopefully they just liked what I was doing, but
good.
I don't know. But yeah, it's been awesome. I really met some great teachers and people through it. So
that is cool.
Yeah.
So this is obviously a very, very busy time of year for a senior class president. Senior class presidents across the country having a very busy time right now as the school year has winded down for seniors, and you guys got like a million things going on, right? I think tonight you said you had something.
Yeah. So tonight we have the Vespers ceremony at the high school, and that's pretty much just like a reflective ceremony, just reminiscent on the good times and everything. So that's tonight, and then afterwards we have a comedy show at Giggles Comedy Club.
Nice.
And that should be fun.
That's the one right at the Prince, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's well. That sounds like fun. Do you have to get up there and do a comedy routine, or?
I hope not. No, I haven't planned on it.
Well, you never know. So how does it break down? Do you guys get like 4 class officers? That's how mine used to be, I think.
I think we actually have 6. So there's myself as president, and then the vice president. Her name's Barrett Palma.
Okay.
Our treasurer is Kenny Hodge. Our secretary Hunter Tor. And then we have 2 historians, Juliet Truesdale and Emma Vandenberg.
Cool. Well, that's a good group. You rely on those guys quite a bit to...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Must be a lot of working together in all seriousness.
Yeah. There's a lot of busy work, too, that comes along with it. But they're a fun group of kids, so it's never too bad.
Good. We'll get to the fun stuff in a little bit, but what is the hardest part about being a class president? Is there something that like you didn't think of at the beginning that has completely been a reoccurring theme? Like, well, that's a real pain. I wish we could stop doing that.
I guess the hardest part would be just thinking of good ideas that the class as a whole would appreciate, rather than just doing something that part of the class would like.
Yeah, that must be hard. A lot of different personalities in high school.
Yeah, and a lot of different opinions on things. So
I'm sure you get no shortage of those.
Yeah, absolutely. We try our best to make everyone happy, but yeah, that's probably the hardest part about it.
So am I right? Prom is coming right up?
Prom, yes. It's on Thursday.
It's on this Thursday?
This Thursday,
okay,
yes.
Wow. So it's like right here. So that's so I know you're hoping that goes smoothly. That's like one of the big ones, right?
Yep.
And then, so what have you had like did you have senior week activities already started, or does that kind of kick off senior week?
That kind of kicks off like today, basically, like at the Vespers, then the Giggles Comedy Club, and then tomorrow it just keeps going. We got the Ivy Day. That's a tradition at Newbury High School. We plant the ivy for our class.
When did that start? Do you know the background on that?
I feel like it's been around for. I actually have no idea, but
yeah. I have to bring in one of the historians for that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. Well, and the cool thing for those of you who don't remember about the when you're a class president and a class officer in general, being I'm 31 now, so it's we had my, I guess 10-year reunion. 15 would be the next one for me. You're like involved in it now all the way through.
Yeah,
like,
I'm excited for that. Yeah,
it is cool.
I hope that I don't disappoint with the reunions or anything like that. But yeah, I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, usually they end up okay. But so I mean, you have to organize when you're my age, when you're 31, however many years that is away for you now. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. So
Yep.
in 13 years, you'll be planning your 15th anniversary, 15th high school reunion, and then you'll have to. 15's kind of a big one. I think like we've done kind of some smaller, low key things for the 5th and 10th.
Yeah.
I think 15 we go a little bit bigger, maybe we'll see. But that's the spot you'll be in 13 years. Thinking about that, so that's fun. You're looking forward to that part, though, huh?
Yeah, no, I am.
Yeah.
I think it'll definitely be a challenge, but it'll be good to get back together with everyone, kind of
Yeah.
figure it all out. So
It is fun. I've always enjoyed going to them. The what makes you like the leader of this sort of thing? Like I don't think I ever would have ran for class president. Like I was talkative and stuff, but there's certain qualities that I probably didn't have at your age that it seems like you do. So a good leader out of you. What makes you a good leader?
I think having the big family definitely has helped me have a leadership role throughout my
I
life.
thought you might say that.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I've been with these kids my whole life throughout school, and I'm confident. I know a lot of them, or most of them, and yeah, I think that it was just something I decided to do junior year, and it has been something I'm really happy.
So
that I did.
Connor's the older brother. Did he encourage you to do it, or?
He actually ran his junior year at New York High School, but didn't win.
So you had some bragging rights there.
Yeah,
Right?
a little bit. But yeah, my whole family encouraged me to do it. I think everyone thought it was a good idea when I brought it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. What's the? We talked about the opinions you must get. Do you have some? You must have some buddies that come up to you and just give you really crazy ideas, and you're like,
all the time.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
Yeah, all the
Can you
time.
share some of these? You don't have to say who gave it to you, but
yeah, I think that they all think that I can just do whatever, but it's not the case at all. I definitely need to run anything by our class advisor, or everything like that.
I'm sure dollar amounts are always talked about.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much of it? I mean, that's almost like a little introduction to like the business world there, huh? I mean,
yeah.
it's like you're kind of running a little small business here by running this class.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize how much went into it, but for weeks we've been counting money and figuring out a cost for the different events and all that kind of stuff. So it's been nuts.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. So, and I mean, how many senior events do you end up having when it's all said and done?
Like at the end of the senior week?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, is it just pretty much senior week that all the events are? You got to bring me back a little bit because I forget. They don't go like into the summer or anything.
There's one event that's not planned by the school. It's after graduation though, so it's not really included in our senior week activities.
Gotcha.
But it's
So
like
do you have your
overnight.
hands on that or?
I don't. It's actually a surprise. I don't know what we're doing.
Oh, we did that too. I remember that. It's like
like
a
an
safe
overnight
after
thing.
party thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But for senior week, so we do the Vespers tonight. Ivy Day is tomorrow. We have our prom Thursday. Tomorrow we also have our senior banquet. It's in
Okay.
Boston on the Odyssey. Like it's
Oh,
like
nice.
we're gonna take a little cruise.
How'd you forget that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for that one. So,
Should be a nice day on the water. I think it's supposed to be pretty good temperature and everything.
yeah, I hope so.
Forecast looks all right.
Yeah,
That'll be good.
and then
Was that like a new idea, or does every year kind of they do that?
they do different things for the banquet.
So you guys had to
but I
pick
think that they've done the Odyssey in the past.
and it was a success.
Yes, I believe so.
Good. So what goes into that? You must. I mean, are you the guy on the phone dealing with the Odyssey organizers and that sort of thing?
Sometimes. Our class advisor is really good though. She's really on top of.
Likes to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
What's her name again? You can.
Mrs. Osgood, Shannon Osgood.
Oh, okay. Shannon.
Yeah. So she's been really helpful through everything.
That's good.
And so yeah, it's good. It can be stressful at times, but it's.
Do you actually find yourself getting stressed?
Not.
You're a pretty laid back kid.
Yeah,
so.
not that much.
Either that or there's just a lot going on up there that you don't show.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's mostly just fun.
Yeah. When you do the Odyssey thing? I mean, is that like a logistically? Do you get yourself there? Or do you guys have like buses and
We
everything?
have buses to all the
Okay.
events. Yeah.
Oh, to everything?
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. So how many? Most high school kids have cars. Seniors.
Most, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of juniors have cars too.
Yeah, I can't remember back in the day. I mean, I had one. I think senior year, maybe not junior year, but Yeah, I was walking to school as a junior. But,
Yeah, I still walk to school. I don't live very far, but
yeah, I didn't live far either. So that made it easy. But so that's cool. So it's a good group that you guys have, good senior class. I know I met a lot of you guys. You said Ken Hodge is one of your advisors. I know him very well, the hockey goalie. That kid's into everything, huh?
Oh yeah, everything.
It's like an all around. Every time I just saw him on the baseball photo somewhere. But
Yeah.
and they're having, and he must be really busy because they're making a tournament push, right? The high school team.
Yeah, they actually are. They
Surprisingly,
they've been
making
doing.
a-
Yeah,
yeah.
they've been doing good recently. So we'll see. We'll see how they do, but hope for the best.
How does that work when you get a kid like that who's playing a sport full time? I mean, is it ever tough to get everybody together? Or
Oh yeah.
maybe you do most of your work when you're not together.
Yeah, there's sometimes definitely where a member of the class officers won't be able to make it because of something else, but
Yeah.
we just try our best to make it when we can, and if we can get each other all in the same room at one time, that's awesome.
The
So,
beauty of cell phones, you can get a little FaceTime or something. Is that?
yeah,
I'm sure a
yeah.
common play
I
as
don't
well.
know if we've utilized that yet, but
Haven't
we
used the FaceTime.
No,
Wow.
I don't think so. Not for a meeting, but I might.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I might try that.
There you go. You can do that in there for the 5-year reunion when people are living in different locations.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Again, we're joined here by Kevin Brennan, Newburyport High School senior and class president. I was joking. Ever since that Tim and Connor thing, I hesitate before I mention any of the Brennans because I do the cues in my head to think which Brennan it is. Gary, by the way, Gary and I, my partner for the hockey games, used to do the same thing. We both thought Tim and Connor were brothers. So when your dad told us like halfway through the season, we were a little bit mortified, and I don't know. It ended up being a pretty funny joke, but it is funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I vaguely. I remember them saying that you guys thought that they were brothers when you listened to the game. But I don't think it made anyone crazy mad or anything. I think that they just wanted to make it aware.
Well, they were kind of similar stats. Like physically, they were kind of similar. They played a similar game. It would have made sense that they were brothers. It also makes sense that they're cousins. But very good hockey. Did you play hockey?
I did. Yeah.
I think I was gone by the time you. Well, not gone. I'm not gone, but we were just not doing every game like we used to.
Yeah. So I was on JV my freshman sophomore year.
Okay.
I didn't play winter sport junior year, but I played hockey this year.
Gotcha.
And that was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I did it. I was with
Jump
Coach
back
Amin
on,
yeah, on the varsity finally.
You gotta keep the Brennan line going. Coach Amin must always have a Brennan on the team. So.
It seems like, yeah. I feel like for a while he must.
That is funny. So that's good. And, obviously, the boys had a great year this year too. Newburyport hockey got that tournament win, so that was great for Coach Amin and you guys. So as you look ahead here, what's the this week? What's the dreading? What is Kevin Brennan dreading as class president this week? Like, what is he nervous about? Like, what event? What day? Give it to me. Is it prom?
No, actually.
No.
Probably the senior sing out, which is on Friday. And I'm not really dreading it. It's more just, I don't, it's going to be, it's going to be sad. There's definitely going to be some emotions because that's the last time we're all, in the auditorium together, and there's a slideshow of pictures and stuff like that. So I think that'll be fun. But I think that it'll be pretty sad.
That.
Yeah.
That's, what do they call it? A sing out?
Senior sing out. Yeah.
Do people sing?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
I know. Well, we sing like the alma mater, but then there's like the where oh where that we sing. It's like where we basically sing the freshman class moving up to the sophomore. And
gotcha. So it's not like an individual performance thing. It's singing out as a school. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Well, that's pretty cool. So you think there'll be some teary-eyed folks in there, you think, if you had to bet?
I think so, yeah.
That's funny. Well, when did you guys actually get out?
So we got out May 18th.
May 18th.
Was our last day of class.
That was like the actual last day, and then you had exams.
We had a week of exams if you needed to take them.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't as seniors, right?
Yeah, and then that was last week, and then this week is the senior week, and our graduation is Sunday, hopefully, as long as there's no rain.
Yeah. Would you still just do it inside, or did they push it back?
I think we would postpone it to Monday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I know we always had the inside backup plan, but
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of schools are doing that now, having a rain out day.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, you don't have to plan that anyway. That's not your
Yeah,
responsibility.
yeah.
You got enough of those right now. Who's the officer right now? And I don't know, maybe it's all of them. It seems like you've said nice things about all of them. But who's the officer that, like, this particular week, senior week, you're really relying on as like the rock? You need information, go to this officer.
I might have to go with all of them. I don't think I could give any one of them more credit than another. They're
See,
all
that's
awesome.
why you're the president. See, not singling anybody out. That's the right answer. Well done. That was a tricky one. I thought you handled that one well. Again, this is Kevin Brennan, Newburyport senior class president. So the school year's over. Summer is here. I mean, it is kind of a weird time to be a high school senior. I do remember this as being weird. Everybody's very excited for a couple months of summer, but everybody is getting ready to also go in their own different directions, including you. You've made a college choice, so would you like to say it out loud for everybody?
Yeah, sure. I'm attending Furman University. It's in Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina. So you're getting out of here.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily want to go far, but I didn't.
You got lost somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, that'll be fun. I have a cousin actually down at coastal Carolina right now,
Oh yeah.
and he loves it down there. So that's like Myrtle Beach area, I think. But yeah, he loves it. So how'd you choose that one?
I don't really know actually. My dad found it somehow through just kind of randomly. I think he
Yeah.
stumbled across it. So we just put it on our list of what schools we were gonna hit over the
Place
summer.
to go check out.
Yeah, to visit, and we went there, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
You fell right in love with it.
Yeah, and so I was thinking about applying early decision, but I decided not to. I applied to like 5 schools, early action.
Yeah.
And I got into that one, and I think pretty much right from the moment I got in, I knew that that's where I wanted.
How
to
many
go.
schools did you apply to?
Only 5.
Okay, so yeah, that is a small number.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I think it's probably average, but I know I did a lot more than that. Probably just panicking.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta like pay to apply too, right? You have to like fees every time you apply somewhere.
Yeah, there are fees every time, but it was a lot easier with like the common application.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made it. If I had to apply to it's only 5, but
Right.
if I didn't get into any of those schools, I would have been applying to more in the regular decision. So
Right. So that's good. So Furman down there, that'll be exciting. The college decision stressful or?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to. There's always a little bit of stress to it.
Yeah. But I think I made the right decision.
Yeah. It's
so.
always nice when you feel confident after the fact. I remember I think I did like double-digit applications, I think, if I remember correctly, because I was a little bit indecisive. I cost my parents some money in that regard.
Yeah.
but I ended up in Providence, a little closer to home, but it is good to be down. You'll get some nicer weather there for a while. That's nice.
Yeah.
Might have some more
hopefully.
family visitors.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I think it still snows a little down there, but nothing compared to.
Yeah. What did the parents say and everything? They pleased with your decision? They're gonna miss you, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they were. So my dad and I visited earlier in the school year, actually right at the beginning.
Yep.
And we both loved it, and everyone else didn't get to see it till this April break, and they all really liked it a lot. So.
Cool. Oh, so everybody's seen it? Siblings and everything?
All the siblings, yeah.
Wow.
We took kind of a vacation down there.
Nice.
And it was a lot of fun, and everyone liked it. Yeah, so.
That is great. So you'll probably have some of the siblings will visit too. So that'll be a nice little
hopefully.
getaway for them to go.
Yeah.
They'll come to you.
Yeah.
Which would be good. All right, so we got Kevin Brennan in the house. He's the senior class president over at Newburyport High School. A senior week is alive and well here for Newburyport. We've been talking a lot about it. We will do more of that when we get back here in just a moment, as the show is flying along. Actually, here, flying along. As I say, flying along is that 2 words I'm trying to put together. Much more with Kevin Brennan when we get back as we finish strong here on our only show for the week. Again, we are off Thursday. I am headed to New York City, so the rest of the crew will not be producing a show. So no show Thursday. We'll be back next week. So Kevin Brennan is the one guest this week. Much more with him when we get back. Keep it here. My name is Drew Moholland. It's Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio.
Brighter morning, I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter day. I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter morning. Oh, lead us to the promised land. When the sky gets dark and the rain is falling, we won't stop now. place. Cross Jordan River will find his grace. Don't give up until you reach that border. Oh, brother, won't you take my hand? I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter morning. I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter day. I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter morning. Oh, lead us to the promised land. Around the bend there is glory waiting. Let's move on, no hesitating. Tomorrow we'll all be celebrating. Oh, children, won't you take my hand? I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter morning. I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter day. I'm gonna walk this road to a brighter morning. Oh, lead us to the promised land. Lead us to the promised land. Lead us to the promised land.
Lonely inside your cocoon, I sing this song for you. I see your wings are beating, trying to break through. I see your heart is breaking, mine is breaking too. I sing this song for you, I sing this song for you. The butterflies are dancing high upon the hill. Their beauty is surrounding, calling to us still. The time of greater knowing, drawing ever near. The conch shell is blowing, faith negating fear. Our journey has begun now, nature right on track. Cocoons have been ripped open, there's no turning back. Great distances to travel, time is moving fast. The heights we must ascend to are grander than the last. I see that we are reaping all that we have sown. I think that we have strayed far from the path once shown. The butterflies are dancing deep within our bones. The butterflies are dancing all the way to home. All the way to home. All the way to home. All the way to
This is John.
All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. It is a lovely, lovely Tuesday afternoon here in Newburyport. Again, our only show of the week, and we're joined by Kevin Brennan. He is the senior class president at Newburyport. The show is flying along here. I just kind of looked at the clock and lost track of time before we took our first break. That's always a good thing. That means the conversation's easy. Kevin, typical Brennan, good conversationalist. Good to have you on board, bud. And thanks for coming in today on a busy time for you. I know you guys got a bunch of stuff going on with Senior Week, prom Thursday, a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow, and it looks like a big part of this thing is the weather, right? If you get a terrible weather week, a lot of your plans can be thrown right out the window, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a good amount of the activities are indoors, but yeah, I think that nice
cruise would be a little rocky tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
In bad weather. So you must be pleased. Seems like a good week forecast here, considering what we've had anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone's excited that the weather's nice for this week.
Definitely. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come for the rest of the summer here. How'd you guys do during the winter? How'd the Brennans do? It was a tough winter out here.
We did pretty good. A lot of shoveling.
Yeah, with 6 kids. Yeah, I mean, your parents. I hope there's no hiring of plow drivers, right? You just got to send the kids out there and do it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We all.
You're
get
all
sent
out there.
Yeah. Except for the girl. Except for Shannon.
Shannon gets a break.
No, she's out there with all of us. She's tougher than all of us.
Oh yeah. I don't think I know. I might have met her once at the park lunch, maybe, but I don't think
she's
I know
a
her
freshman this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And she's the youngest. All right. So your parents are getting ready for another 4 years of high school, even though now you're leaving.
Yeah. And then they actually have after her there's the three younger guys, so they got quite a few left to.
Oh, I see. Oh, so that's the. Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's
so she's the next one after me.
She's the next one after you, and then okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, I'll have the whole family tree figured out by the time we're done.
Yeah, my dad was trying to explain it to me yesterday, actually, like the whole family tree, and it's kind of confusing.
Really? How'd that come up?
Yeah, I don't know. They had I don't know, some piece of paper that my grandfather I think had given to him or something.
Oh, gotcha.
But, yeah, it's definitely tricky to follow.
Yes, it certainly is. I couldn't even get the brothers and cousins straight, the 2 of them. So what's it like being the second oldest out of the family of 6? Not too many families are smaller these days, so it's not too many people have that experience. Number 2 of 6. So
yeah, it's I mean it's definitely rewarding, especially when you see the younger guys getting older and doing well in stuff like sports and knowing that.
Yeah, you got to see Connor pave the way a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's what's good, interesting about being the second, because I definitely have Connor to be there for me.
Learn from mistakes, maybe.
Yeah. But I still have a leadership role in the family, so
cool.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
And you talk a lot about Tim just because he happened to be there those first couple of years I was doing hockey. But are you guys a close cousins group too? Do you have a lot of them, or?
Yeah. So so Tim's family, he's one of 5 kids.
Gotcha.
And his dad and my dad are brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're close. He just graduated from BC actually.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, but we're all around family parties and stuff like that. Those are always crazy.
That's right. Yeah, you guys met big dinner reservations for family parties, huh?
Yeah, big dinner reservations.
That's nice. So when we're getting back again, this is Kevin Brennan. He's the senior class president at Newburyport. Very busy time of year for him. He's nice enough to take a few minutes out of his day here. I think when I got a hold of you guys were actually doing a bunch of work, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much just folding programs. We
folding programs.
Yeah, for the whole
Does that
week.
sound as exciting as it sounds?
Yeah,
is that as exciting as it sounds?
Probably not, no.
Oh, man, that is too funny. So just 6 of you guys just in there?
Yeah.
Folding programs.
Yeah, we were just folding hundreds of programs.
Wow. Is that for?
Just all the events, Vespers, Senior Sing Out, the Ivy Day, a lot, just different.
Everything has a program?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a lot of folding.
Yeah, that was a lot of folding. But
any typos? You realize halfway through that any of them have typos?
No, one of them had a typo, though, before our class advisor gave them to us to make sure that they were all set.
Yeah.
We gave them back, and we thought that they were, and she caught a little typo.
Oh.
But it was just the
Who was that
wrong-
again? Was that the same? woman you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shannon
so she's
Osgood.
like saving the day cut there.
Yeah. It was the wrong. It didn't say class of 2018. It said class of 2016 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been
we
embarrassing.
caught that. Yeah, we caught that. So I think we're all set.
Very good. Well, I'm glad she caught that. And I'm sure you are too. That's a flawless, typo-free set of programs for this year.
Yeah, hopefully, knock on wood.
What should people know? You get a lot of people. I mean, prom is pretty much a thing just for the students and all that. You get a lot of people coming in for graduation and stuff. Anything that parents or grandparents need to know as far as coming in for that? You kind of gave the important one. If it rains, it's going to be the next day.
Yeah. No, not really. I don't know. I think if it's going to be hot, definitely to wear some sunscreen. But
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. It's obviously at the football field.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just assumed, but yeah, I know that turf must. If it's on the turf, that will collect the sun like you wouldn't believe, right? It must get hot down there.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, in the past it's been hot.
Yeah.
But it's good, and it's not painfully long either or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for a graduation. so.
Right. They're all kind of long.
Yeah.
Do you know who the speakers are?
So I know the speakers for tonight, or at least a good amount of them for Vespers. I know Grace Demerit is speaking at our graduation, and I know that the valedictorian Margaret Cody, she's also speaking.
Margaret's. I didn't realize she was. The valedictorian.
Yeah, she is.
Great athlete and a great student.
Oh yeah.
What a combination.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually, but yeah, she's really smart.
Wow. Well, that's great. I didn't realize that. I've been trying to have her on. The only problem with having her on is she plays for the lacrosse team, which continues to win and continues to practice. So
Yeah.
they're very good as it seems.
They are, yeah. They're busy, but they're good. Yeah, they always are pretty good.
What are you going to miss most, Kevin Brennan, about the Newburyport High School experience? What's the thing that the one thing, if you think when you look back on it all?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just seeing all my friends every day. I mean, I kind of take it for granted. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That ever since I was in first grade, I've been seeing everyone.
Yeah.
Every day, and I know when you're there, it might seem like it's school and it can be boring at times. But
repetitive.
yeah, I think that I'll miss everyone next year. When it kind of starts to set in, then it's winding down. So.
Certainly. I don't know if you feel this way. I remember I always felt like in every chapter, like whoever built the school years and everything, built them out kind of perfectly though. Like I was very sad to leave high school year, but it felt like the right time to like go on to a new chapter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that way too.
Yeah, I do. I feel like I'm definitely ready to move on, but it is sad to watch everyone go their separate ways.
I will say it's very fun this time of year. Next year when everybody's back for the summer for the first time.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, yeah. Well, don't look forward too ahead though, because the college flies by.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I mean, I heard
Incredibly.
high school flew by, and that it feels like it went by in a blink. So
In my personal experience, college went by a lot faster than high school.
Yeah, I've
like
heard
in
that.
There's a different structure to high school. It's very, it's a little bit more on you. So it's very like, you got your 2 exams here on these dates, yada yada yada. Plan it out, do your work, and then live your life too. So the structure of it, I think, sometimes makes it go by faster. But and in general, it's just new location. You're going to really have a new location in South Carolina. So
yeah,
that would be my advice to all the graduating seniors who are going on to college is try to slow down at times. Take a deep breath and enjoy it. I visit sometimes and I'm like, yeah, it's changed. Actually, the changes are crazy at these schools from when you'll probably see if you visit like 10 years later. Probably won't even recognize the place. That's at least the case with my school, but a lot of building, a lot of changes, that sort of thing. But anyways, I digress. You got to be excited about it though. The move into college, it's a good time. Where's Connor?
So Connor's at Washington and Lee University. It's in Lexington, Virginia.
Wow, so you guys both heading south.
Yeah, I'm a little farther, but not
Yeah.
much. I think like his school is like an 11-hour drive.
Did you visit him?
I did, yeah. I visited him earlier this year, and then we all stopped by on our way down
Down the trip, yeah.
when we went to Furman.
That must be cool. So you kind of have a feel for the college life a little bit after.
A little bit, yeah.
Just certainly not not all of it, but
Yeah, I definitely have kind of an idea of what to expect.
he's enjoying it down there.
Yeah, he is. He seems to like it a lot. So.
All right, couple end of senior career shout-outs. Who's the teacher you learned the most from?
Teacher I learned the most from, maybe Mr. Cole.
Mr. Cole, and he teaches
Physics.
physics.
Yeah.
Wow, intense.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
A lot of physics.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, that was probably that class was really hard, but I'm glad I took it because he was awesome and engaging, and I learned a lot from him. So
What made him so good?
I don't know, just the way his teaching style.
Yeah.
It's not so laid back that everyone just does whatever they want, but it's not boring.
Yeah.
And he
Had
makes
command
it
of
fun.
the classroom?
He makes it, yeah. He makes the hard subject pretty fun. So
Yeah. Physics, man. Is that one of the harder courses at Newburyport?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was honors physics, and he also teaches an AP physics course, but I don't think I could have done it.
Wow. All right. So, Mr. Cole, favorite teacher, or the teacher you learned the most from? Does favorite teacher fall in that line too?
Yeah,
You can add somebody else.
Yeah.
Do another name drop.
I really enjoyed Mr. LaChapelle. I think his name Matthew LaChapelle. He was
Okay.
my civics and government teacher, and that was only one semester. But I really enjoyed that class. I feel like I learned a lot.
Cool. This is good for like the middle schoolers as they begin to pick their classes and looking ahead. See, now they get to
Yeah.
know who to look for. Well, you played some hockey for Coach Emin in that Newburyport program. I know you know him pretty well. You probably knew him before you
Oh,
even
yeah.
got into high school.
Yeah, I did.
That's funny. So and he's the gym teacher too. So you get to
Yep.
you get to spend a lot of time with him. I'm sure. There's not only one gym teacher at Newburyport, right?
There's actually 4.
4 gym teachers? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, wait, maybe even. No, yeah, there's 4.
Wow.
There's
They all
yeah.
do other classes too. Is it like do they do like the gym and then like maybe something else?
like Coach Amin also is a Fitness for Life teacher.
Yeah,
which is
that's
like
right.
a weightlifting
Yeah.
class basically.
Yeah.
I've taken that a couple times. But there's also Miss Heath. She's one of the other gym teachers, and then Mr. Murray and Mr. Guthrie.
Wow.
I don't know all their first names, but
Yes, we wouldn't expect you to. But all right, very good. What was the biggest thing that you learned at Newburyport High School that you didn't know when you entered? What's the let's say the life lesson that you'll take away?
the life lesson.
Tough one, I know. Sorry to hit you with that one.
I guess I just learned how to challenge myself. I think that middle school came a lot easier to me than high
Yeah.
school did. So I think it was a good experience to take some of the harder classes at some points and give myself a challenge to kind of prepare myself for college or whatever
Yeah.
comes in the future. So
And talk about challenging yourself. You get the physics courses first of all, and then you get to decide to become the senior class president. So that seems to be a real challenge in itself. Will you be excited when this week is over, or just because it kind of takes a lot off your plate? It's got to be a little bit of that, right?
yeah, definitely a little bit
Yeah.
of both. I'll definitely be a little excited, definitely be a little bit sad.
You'll have your sad moment Friday.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing more than a good amount of my friends are this week just because I have to be at the school some more.
Yeah. You're going back right after this, right? Or a little later on,
pretty
maybe?
much, yeah. But I think that it'll be a fun week.
Absolutely.
So
What's
I'm looking forward to it.
Where is the prom? I didn't even ask that. That's a bad job for me not
The
to ask
prom
that.
is at do you know Seaglass?
Seaglass.
In Salisbury. Salisbury
Salisbury, okay.
Beach.
I'm not that familiar. I've heard of it, yeah, but I've never been there, I don't think.
Yeah, it's basically it's Blue Ocean Music Hall. I think is they're one in the same building,
Gotcha.
and there's just a big room. There are a couple big rooms.
Is it a DJ these days? Is that?
Yeah, we're doing a DJ. I think
Most
people
of
still
them do,
choose.
right?
Yeah, most people do
Yeah.
seem to go.
I guess some maybe do bands still. I don't know. Probably like
Yeah.
a wedding.
Yeah.
You can have your choice on that one. But, well, that's exciting. So you're heading to Salisbury for the prom. That's a long day, right? You got to get going early and
Yeah.
pictures beforehand and
Yeah.
mom's crying and
Yeah,
that sort of thing. But that's always a fun one, the senior prom. So and added pressure on you for putting it together. So good job organizing it for the last few weeks here. A few weeks? No, that's a lie. A few months, right?
Yeah.
Going into this thing.
There's been kind of a lot building up to it. So
Who's in charge of did you take entertainment or do you break it off? I'll do food, you do entertainment, that sort of thing, or do
We
you all?
kind of all just work together to figure out what needs to be done.
That's good. You have a team that can do that because not every group of 6 high school kids could just
Yeah,
hash
they're an
things out
awesome
together.
group of kids. Yeah, I couldn't couldn't be luckier to have.
Well, I think we'll credit it to your strong leadership in the president position there, Kevin Brennan. I think that's what we'll do on that one. Well, all right. Well, anyway, so it's that's it. I told you, it's like the fastest hour in radio.
Yeah, that was quick.
Flies by. I would like to ask, as the senior president, and you're probably the biggest authority on this issue, just given your prestigious title here, what would you tell the middle school kid about to jump into high school? How do you be successful at Newburyport High School?
I think
60 seconds.
During the week, definitely work hard. Don't look forward too much and wish for high school to be over, because I think that it really does go by quickly.
Yeah.
And if you don't take the time to realize that, it's going to be over before you know it. And I kind of wish that I was, aware of that before.
Freshman, sophomore year, you're getting up dreading school, and
I honestly didn't think high school was going to end at points. And now I'm here, and it feels like it went by.
I had the same feeling. I remember that feeling very well. And then junior year, you're like, well, that was a good year, and I'm pretty comfortable here. And then senior year, you're like, slow down.
Yeah, it went crazy fast. So
absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
That's good advice. Soak it in those early couple of years, because it does fly by. Yeah, and that's probably good advice for a junior too, because I don't think juniors even realize, like, junior year, you feel like you kind of get that upperclassman thing going. Yeah. And then senior year is like a breeze, a lot of distractions, college choices, that sort of thing. And so slow down as a junior too. That's my advice for the for the juniors. And soon, I think they're not officially seniors yet, right?
They're
still
officially.
in school.
No, there's some ceremony stuff that we do to kind of pass on the leadership, but
gotcha. So you're holding on to it for a little while.
a little bit longer.
Excellent.
But yeah.
Well, it was fun talking with you, man. Good job planning all that stuff.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And Kevin Brennan, make sure you say hello to the family. I haven't seen them too much, not doing as many of the hockey games during the winter, and not being at the park lunches often, and bumping into you guys for dinner. But tell the family I said hello, all the brothers and cousins and sisters and all that stuff. So
yeah, absolutely, I will.
And you guys have a great summer.
Yeah, you too.
And hopefully we get more days like this, because it is beautiful outside. That was Kevin Brennan. He is the senior class president of Newburyport High School, organizing this crazy senior week that has event after event. Prom Thursday, and then all the goodbye stuff on Friday. And that's just the end of it. The stuff tomorrow and tonight and all this stuff. So hopefully that was informative. Get you caught up on what the seniors at Newburyport are doing here before they do the whole graduation thing and move on to the next chapter in life. So that was very cool, catching up with Kevin Brennan. Got to give a big thanks to Lily Dissette, our radio producer for the day. Thank you, Lily, doing a great job, as well as David Kramer on the TV side. He gets us on the television and the Port Media stream on YouTube, which is live globally across the world. Hello to everybody listening in Japan. And what was the other thing I wanted to say too? Oh yeah, one last reminder. We will not be here Thursday. Same time, same place. Not the case this week. We will not be here Thursday. Again, I'm going away. So no show Thursday. Final reminder. Try to find a way to fill that void on Thursday afternoon. We'll be back next Tuesday. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy what looks like it's going to be some nice weather. And, we'll see you again. All right, next Tuesday. We'll be back, 3 o'clock next Tuesday. My name is Drew Moholland. Big thanks, Kevin Brennan, our guest today. This has been Afternoon Drive on Chopper Radio. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.